Back here with another video. So remember guys to like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also I'll note that these videos are mainly for educational purposes and not trading or investment advice. So people should not trade money they cannot afford to lose. So on the menu here today, we're going to check out Bitcoin, the US dollar index, the US 10-year yields, the German 10-year yields, the Nasdaq, S&P, the German DAX, and then we're going to look at Euro dollar and USDZAR. Then on the JSE side, you're going to look at Purple Group, ARCELOR, SANLAM, and BALWIN properties. So we've been seeing that there's been a lot of central bank activity that has been happening in the past weeks or so, and we have seen that the Australia finance minister there, or the Australian governor also said on their meeting that they are planning to increase interest rates with 75 basis points. So we're still going to see some more data that is going to be coming out from the US side, since Jerome Powell will be testifying on Congress on Wednesday. So the remarks that he's going to be talking about there on that testimony are going to be key on markets, like how the direction of the markets will go on from now maybe till September, because they did say that they might actually increase interest rates until December. So if we're moving forward and then looking at the charts per se, if we're looking at Bitcoin, Baba. Oh, yazan isiqefeke le nto mate. So if we are looking at Bitcoin, we have been talking about it that the 17,800 level was key, and Bitcoin actually did come to test that zone over the past weekend. So we did come to that 17,800 level. So for now, I'm still pretty much not convinced that Bitcoin will come back up like soon. Perhaps something that could happen there here is that maybe it could be coming back to maybe to the 22,400 level, and then maybe it gets rejected at this level, and then maybe Bitcoin still going to fumble in this 17,800 level for some time. So if we're looking at the US 10-year yields, so the 10-year yields, we have seen that they moved extremely sharp last week when like the Fed announced a 75 basis points rate hike. So we might actually see the bond market actually moving higher to the 3% level and bouncing from this zone here. So if the 10-year yields are moving higher, it's going to be telling us that the US dollar index itself might be actually still be moving in that direction as well. So if you're looking at the dollar index itself, we've seen that the dollar has moved extremely higher like last week, and then it traded above the $106 level, but now it's still tucked in above that $100 level. So we might actually see the US dollar index actually moving higher and even surpassing the $106 level that it touched previously. So if we're looking at the S&P 500 SPX, so I'm going to be pulling out the futures charts, not the index itself, because the futures charts actually has more data than the charts from the index itself. So even on the stock market, I'm still not convinced that this drop is finally over, but I'm pretty much certain that maybe the S&P could reject this 3,800 level and maybe continue to move lower to the 3483 level, even as low as 3230 days. So almost the Nasdaq has almost the same pattern, because we all know that it's only 6 companies that actually move the whole show. It's all those FANG companies, those Facebook, those Netflix, those Apple companies that actually control the whole show. So if those companies are still on the low, the market is actually not going to go anywhere. Even like Bitcoin, the technology sector has to start moving higher before even Bitcoin itself can maybe start to bounce and maybe pull or to pull back higher. So the story of the Nasdaq here, we might come back and maybe have a positive day today, maybe as high as 11,000, the high as 11,700 level. And then maybe that level could be could get rejected, and then maybe the Nasdaq could go to the 10,000 level. So the 10,000 level is actually a level where the Nasdaq was actually higher before the corona crisis started, of which is the 9,500 years. So if you had bought somewhere around here, unfortunately you have made about maybe 0% of your money right there. So if we're looking at what was the another instrument, or the German tax. Okay, if you're looking at the German tax, it's DE 30. So the German tax also, it's not going to move higher. Why am I saying this? Because the Russian issue is still a huge problem for the German markets, because majority of their energy they were getting is from the Russians. So since now they are not getting any energy from the Russians, the German economy is it's still in the brink of a major collapse. Because if you are looking at these charts here, it's telling us that there was this falling wedge pattern that is here, and it's telling us that the German tax can even go lower to the 11,270 level. So I'm not interested in buying any stocks at the moment. I'm just actually monitoring the market itself. So if we're looking at Euro USD, so the story of Euro dollar, so Euro dollar on the other hand, someone might argue and say that perhaps Euro dollar is willing to perhaps to go higher, but what I'm seeing here is that okay, there's another chart that I did actually. What I'm actually seeing here on Euro USD is actually a continuation of this downtrend that has been happening. So this is a weekly chart. If we move to the smaller time frame, to the daily, we are seeing that euro dollar is actually moving higher today, but it might go to the 1.0625 level and then maybe get rejected at this level, and then euro dollar will continue to move lower. Why am I seeing this? This is a continuation of a head and shoulder pattern. If I could flip this chart, you could actually see that this is actually a head and shoulder pattern, of which it might be a continuation to the downside. So we are seeing this head and shoulder continuation to the downside if the market gets rejected around this zone right here. So the story of USDZAR, as much as there are things that are surrounding the president at the moment, but with what's currently happening globally, the interest rates issue that are going higher almost on almost every major economy out there, on the G8 economies, if I could say, because even the Bank of Japan actually said they are planning to do some monetary stimulus there as well, because we have seen that the yen has fallen to a 30-year low against the US dollar there. So if we are looking at USDZAR, the weekly charts, we did say previously that the South African rand was going to bounce at the 15 rand 30 level, and now it's trading just an inch away from the 16 rand level, and we are seeing that it's actually pushing higher, and the 16 rand 80 cents level still on the cards, even the 17 rand 50 level. So if we're looking at the JSE side, so we're going to look at the top 40, which is the J200. So on the JSE side, this level here, of which is the 59,000 level, it's a major key level here on the JSE. If it happens that this level breaks, we might actually see the JSE falling down to the 51 or 53 thousand points mark there. So if this level holds, maybe we might see some positive moves on the JSE, maybe going to 67,000. So there's just two sides of the cards here. So since it's only been two trading sessions, but we are seeing that the JSE is trying to recover from last week's losses. So we might actually see, maybe if the JSE closes positive this week, we might actually see maybe the market going to that 67,400 level. So the stocks that we're going to look at on the JSE side, we said we're going to look at PPE, which is the people group. So my guess on PPE is that someone like the huge institutions, someone there is dumping a huge chunk of their stock here on people group, because we are seeing that it actually moved and touched the 3.45 level and put back lower, and then a couple of weeks ago it did went back to the 3.53 level, but after since then it's been going down, it's been going downhill from there. So we might actually see maybe purple group moving lower to a 165 cents. Maybe if this level, the 165 cents level, doesn't hold, maybe PPE may even move lower to the 1 rand level. So we are seeing that PPE does have some clients, but it needs to actually grow as a company in order for the stock to actually move higher. But I still believe that with the partnerships that they are making with other companies like Capitec, with other companies like Discovery, accessing their trading platform of the equities, also maybe they had seen some institutional decline on their institutional trading platform. So all those things are just pricing in on the stock right here, because most if you can look at it, this stock was actually driven by hype, but now if we are now, the reality of the company is actually kicking in, so the value of the company is actually kicking in. So the 170 level is very, very key on the success of People Group. So the other one that we said we are going to look at on the JSE is ArcelorMittal, which is ACL. Even the story of ArcelorMittal itself, it has been driven by hype again since the beginning of the year. But what I'm seeing here on ArcelorMittal is that this level right here, it's the 6 rand level is very, very key to ArcelorMittal's success as a company. Also, it's very key for ArcelorMittal. If this level just breaks, maybe we will see a ACL moving to 4.50 level. But I'm just saying that what happened is that this level broke off and then the market pulled away. So it's doing a first time back there at the 6.40 level. So another one that we need to check out is SANLAM and then BALWIN Properties. So guys, remember to like, share, subscribe on this YouTube channel, and also tell your peers, because like there's just a lot of things that we're still going to do for our channel, because I've already interviewed a couple of traders, but I cannot post those videos if our numbers are still this low. So at least if you can get to 1,000 subscribers, we will do live interviewing traders globally. So the story of SANLAM, we are seeing that SANLAM has been ranging for almost a year. SANLAM has been ranging for almost a year, and the 55 rand level on SANLAM, it's very, very key. So if this 55 rand level doesn't hold, maybe SANLAM will move lower to 48 rand a share. If the 48 rand a share support could hold, maybe SANLAM could bounce from this red zone that is, I say, and then we might see SANLAM going to 64 and 20, and then 72.51, even as high as 84 bucks their share. So BALWIN Property. So when it comes to properties, when it comes to property stocks, I really do not understand what is actually happening with the property sector as a whole, because we are in an interest rate cycle. So being in an interest rate cycle, the property stocks, they should be doing well, but they're actually doing the opposite. So BALWIN Properties has a nice portfolio of properties, even in KZN, in Sentin, but we've been just seeing this company's stock just declining to it's 275 a share, and I once read somewhere that they are going to have a PE scheme soon. So maybe that scheme could boost the numbers here on BALWIN Properties. So but this 2 rand 75 level has to hold, in order for BALWIN to maybe to move and start to trade higher. So guys, that's pretty much about it for today, and the things that we need to check out on the markets this week. So remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel, and also click that ring click that bell, so that when we post a new video you will get updated there. So remember, these videos are mainly for educational purposes, not trading and investment advice. So you can join us on our premium channel if you like. So for daily stocks it's only 515, then the gentleman's club it's only 515, then for both forex and stocks it is 850. These are just once-off payments, and then you never pay for signals again. So we just do these videos privately. We also have two threads there as well, and also follow me on social media, which is Stocks for Hope, and also follow my personal handle on Twitter, which is @sbo_Dlamini. So thank you guys, I'll definitely see you on the next video.